Hello everyone, welcome back to the Book of Hours. That may have been an interesting tooltip in the loading screen there, something about furniture. I'll have to read it again. Anyway, where were we? Navigating, yes. We have arrived in spring, and with it a stipend from St. Ronwen's. St. Ronwen's. I don't recall the name. I know it's relation to us here, but I'm not recalling it from any other mentioning beyond we work for them. And there is apparently a gale. Ooh, like the arrows in the sky. We have Iron Spintria. They apparently have given us some occult money. Occult treasures are purchased with occult coins. Spintria, Iron Spintria are the lowest denomination and display scenes of murder on their reverse side. And we've received a £1 note. Well, terrific. Tin Spintria. So, whatever we had before combined with iron, tally of 3. Occult treasures are purchased with occult coins. Spintria, Tin Spintria usually display a wild face on their reverse side, shouting, screaming, or singing. Alright. Sorry. It's strange how iron is a lower grade than tin, and tin is... also bronze is a lower grade than tin, I think. If I recall correct. But bronze is made of tin. Fuck it. I don't know. We can throw something into here, can't we? What were we doing? Unfortunately, I had a short break between previous episode and this, so I'm not 100% clear. Oh, we have the midwife working away here. That was it, wasn't it? We were cracking open some rooms. My cheat sheet. Nope. Nothing on the Grail. We've got 2 knock. Do we know anyone with knock aspect? The Reverend has 1. So we can get 2 from advice on concealment, and nothing from our essence of the soul. Winter, we can probably get into there with winter. I reckon, yeah, winter 2 from on the white. Coffin Maker has 2, and Whist has 2. Yeah. But first, would you look at that? Infirmary. So, nice little detail on the paintings, or familiar sight on the paintings. First of all, infirmary. In the 15th century, Natan of Regensburg came to Brankrug. The brothers of St. Brandon's granted sanctuary, but they would not permit a Jew and his family to live on abbey grounds. Still, they built this tower for him to dwell in and practice his healing arts. It has changed greatly since that time, but a place of healing it remains. Okay. At least he got a tower out of it. I'm not sure how you... I suppose he does have to interact with this staircase to go up it, right? Unless I'm missing something. Anyway, what do we have here? Well, let's check out the paintings first. The Sister and Witch. The Sister and Witch, which brings... The Sister and Witch brings together what cannot be apart. She is sought beneath the moon and the water's edge. She is pearl, amber, coal. She cannot be touched. She cannot be separated. Detail, if you zoom in close enough, you might be able to see. She's holding a sewing needle. They've effectively sewn their arms together, the two middle arms. And there are spools of threads all over the floor around them. The lighthouse going across. Just the key differences between that and the Witch and Sister. The Witch and Sister unites what is at rest. She is sought at the water's edge and beneath the moon. She cannot be separated. She cannot be touched. She is the coral, amber, pearl. So this picture, they're not sewn together, at least not visibly so. They just seem to be kind of intertwined in a way. You see there she's holding, and there are some other pearls around at the forefront. There is some coral. And I guess she's holding seaweed. I always thought of it as a wig, but if it's a more nautical vibe, it makes sense for it to be seaweed. And there's a brace on her foot there. I'm not sure what that correlates to, but like you know how you try and fix a bone back in place? That sort of thing. Anyway, just because I was looking at the two cards in my deck earlier to basically see more about them, like see if I could tell the two apart at an easier glance. Anyway, other than that, the Thunderskin. He cannot be stilled. He demands the dance. He is beaten like a drum. He is the heart in the wood below the world. So it's interesting that the Thunderskin is paired up with the Sister and Witch and the Witch and Sister. If I'm remembering my lore right, the Thunderskin was created by the Grail from one of the Grail's longs, I believe. Some sort of knight or something. But the Grail basically grew envious, jealous, maybe jealousy of the Witch and Sister and Witch, so created the Thunderskin to oppose them. So the fact that they're all here in the infirmary, being all chums, I don't know. Lastly, the Velvet. I don't know shit about the Velvet. The glory is a question, and the moth always answers yes. The Velvet answer is no, and that is always her answer. I forget the origin of the Velvet. I think it's the moss. The moss on the floor of the wood that takes secrets and buries them. You know, secret things, secret people, what have you. Takes secrets and buries them. I forget how it was created. I say I don't know shit about it. I know like these two things. It's either the skin or the blood from the wheel. I don't know. One of the hours that went to nowhere fell to the floor of the wood and became the Velvet. And the Velvet hides things away. That's a weird looking doll. Pale Mummet. A gently twitching little cloth doll with melancholy button eyes and a frill of colourful ribbons. There's quite a lot of Grail. Woven. Okay. And we have Musgrave de Wolf. The bust is carved from wood. Cherry? Okay. I don't know which one Musgrave is. I'll have to keep an eye out for clues on him, or we can just examine the bust, inspect it. Mist-kissed water pitcher. The faintest of vapors still ghost the water's surface. Knock, moon, bit of winter, liquid, beverage, to serve, and heart. Interesting. We have another fire. We have a plant, watchful potted plant. Whatever it needs eyes. Serpent milk. It does look almost like milk, and it is drinkable, but don't give it to cats or babies. And also, I wouldn't recommend drinking it if it's been sat here for who knows how long. A year at least, because we're the first one to set foot in here for a year. Edge 6, that's pretty powerful. Interesting. TRN limited drinking cocoa. Spices and Savors Department markets this as the secret sacrament of the last Inca. Okay. Sorry, yawning away. It's past my bedtime. Ruby Wise Ruin. Ruddy liquor wrung from flowers, even when the flowers aren't red. Heart Grail. That's quite a smattering of aspects. It's slightly better there. It's hanging off too much there. Guest bed, infirmary. Would you like to stay in the infirmary? It looks like is each one of these beds a separate bed. So if we had like 3 guests, we could just be like, hey, sorry, tough luck, but we're stationing you in the infirmary. Elderly but robust. Okay. Arsenic, poison sometimes known as the message of the swan. A murky, sweet-smelling liquid. Crowded with sediment, skin-shuck mead. What was this one called? Grey Dawn Oil, however that's called, okay. And then Amethyst, Ampule, we've already made one of those. Sacrament Malachite. Back in the Dawn period, the Sisterhood of the Triple Knot used this in the rites of the Ringu, the hour which has also been called the Malachite. Okay. A vase of lilies. Well, we have a look into a gloomy room, which looks to be a morgue, and a neglected room, which looks to be a movie theatre. Interesting, like a place for display. That'll be. We can, if we get into there, we can start cracking open our phonographic records. I believe phonograph records. I believe, maybe, hopefully. It's a possibility. Anyway, what's current affairs? Mr. Fraser Strathcoyne. Okay. Understands Ramsund. Understands this. Cool. Maybe you can teach us, or maybe we can. I guess help him in. Philanthropist, collector, former librarian, a complicated man, but not a cruel one. So he's interested in lantern and scale. He's a visitor. The affair of the claw and the clouds. Okay. So we can. What's more valuable to us? Helping this man, or just purchasing a language from him? Because we can help him, I believe. 3rd level, we have this alone. all we know for certain, if we give him the book, is that he'll give us bronze spin tray, spin tria. So money. My visitor can teach me the rudiments of this lively language. Ramsand. How many languages are there? I think there are quite a few. We've definitely seen, you know, the obvious one. We've seen some common ones like Sanskrit and Latin and Greek. Deep Manic, I remember that one. It's only a level 4 as well. Any other interesting ones? We've seen Vrak as well, or Vac, and that one's also Vac. So Vac is a fairly high level one. I also realized we got quite a few. We got quite a few other uncatalogued books that we should be trying to catalogue. We should have a look into doing that for a bit, I reckon. Though we do have money, we could just keep busting open rooms. I'm sure nothing bad will come of it. Let's deal with this man. I'm gonna go ahead and let's see until this affair is resolved. Once it's fully resolved, we can go ahead and just start focusing on cashing in something else. I'm going to give him this one because nope. Why not? Oh, you have to talk to him about this. Try a book with as much mystery as that interest. Great. So we have to give him this book. We have waited so long, librarian. So long that no memory goes all the way back, not even the memories beneath the skin. Alright. While that is churning away, let's have a look in a book. Oh, okay. I didn't even remember that we were doing this. Put that there. E.T. The Encircling Tantra, the Explorer and Intrepid T. Everett Duplantis once attempted to plunder the temple where this text was held. His fate is recorded in an appendix. Wow, wrecked. Yeah, we can throw it down there for now. Scale. Yeah, sure. Are we working over here? We are not. Throw that in there. Alright. The sea does not regret. Ehsan Fekri, at one time Secretary Servant of the Curia of the Isle, responsible for the Curia's healing efforts, writes of his experiences in Brankrug and hints at his travels elsewhere. Alright. Another 6. If it wants to, it doesn't want to go there. Interesting. Our sorting system is about to break down, I reckon. Okay, so he has left. Fraser Strathcona was eager to travel west and embrace his latent second nature. Millie Machutin, armed with knowledge, travelled west to see the business for herself, and warned that something might also come to the clouds above Brankrug. Which we are definitely keeping an eye out for, right? You've been keeping an eye out for it? We might see something. That'd be nice. What I can do is I can put this up here, and these up here. That's down there. Gale. What do we want to do with the Gale? I suppose we can... yeah, we can get the nurse to break into, I don't know, the ruinous hall, or up here, gloomy room, or here. So I think the 5 aspect should be quite easy. I don't think we can do a 6 aspect with our current setup unless we no. Yeah. Go to here, and throw that in. Oh, that is too hard. So yes, we can, with the power of sure, do a level 6 if we wanted. We want to throw... Nope. Oh. You need 12 money. So, what are we looking at with 6? Reeking Chamber, the music room, or... Nope. Any other room, I think. But any other room, except for that one. This one, or this one will require 5 heart. So, go to you and offer you this. So 1, this will push you up to 4, and then Chore will push them up to 6. And some Chore. We need to be opening books. Gain a 6pence, gain another. Cool. She is nice and hearty. So, throw her into there. Oratory After. An anonymous erotic novel occasionally claimed to have been written by Eva de Wolf, although at least 2 duels were fought in her honour to avenge this slander. Okay. Charnic Theoplasma. This book suffered the attention of one of the chilly names of all hours, perhaps even a god from nowhere. This contamination can affect your tryst and health and spread to nearby objects. You can remove it with a skill that's effective against theoplasmic contamination and at least 7 heart. Ooh, okay. Okay. Well, we should probably deal with that, right? Ooh, wait. Gold Spintra. Didn't even realise we had that. Occult treasures. Gold Spintra display scenes that are not visible to mortal eyes on their reverse side. Wow. Rude. My mortal eyes can see many things. So we are dealing with, I think, this one here. Theoplasmic contamination and 1 heart. That's effective against theoplasmic contamination and at least 7 heart, so we'd need to pull 2 more from that, which would leave us with 4. How do I think I'll hold off for now. We need a very strong memory for that, I believe, or boosting this up a bit more. Ooh. So we can get Heart 2 from a memory. Heart 1, so that's 3, and then 4, 5. Yeah, we are 2 shy from that. I don't fully know what to... So... And spread to nearby objects. So that's a problem, right? Surely? Right. Solomon Husher. That is... You know, this man, Solomon's a library and everything. I think we're gonna... Where can we put this? Just like put it on the floor. Sure, that'll suffice. Can you go there? You can. So we are going to put this book here because apparently it can infect other things. And I'm hoping it doesn't infect, you know, everything in the room. That'd suck. What are we doing? We have the midwife doing something, right? Yes, that room there. And we are currently not researching a book. Throw that in there. Throw that in there. So, we have unlocked a Mazarine room. Kitty's pride and the house joy. Kitty Mazarine was better known for her vocal compositions, but she was a versatile musician, and on winter evenings she'd invite visitors and villagers alike to her recitals. So that's Kitty Mazarine. This bust is carved from black limestone. I think we're going to have to investigate a few of these busts to see who and where they belong to. So we have... Oh, have we frozen? We've frozen a bit. Give it a sec. Yeah. Loading in that musical note. Okay, it's a different one. Sure. Just the 2 notes then. Unless it's... Oh! No, maybe I thought for a brief moment that it was dependent on which string you clicked on, but it kinda... Yeah, I don't know where. I have been a string in a harp, disguised for 9 years in water, in the foam of the sea, in the battle of the trees. What? I didn't understand that. Instrument, music waits here. This harp is strung with something that glimmers prettily as waves at sunset. Evolve via birdsong. I could use birdsong here to evolve my soul. Once you've committed a skill to the birdsong wisdom, you can use that skill here to combine 2 identical soul cards into a greater one. But you must use a skill you've attuned to that wisdom, and it'll only work once. So, what does that mean? That means, if we were to find something we could put into here, we could then use that skill to upgrade whichever thing we pull out of it. The same? Okay. And a drum. Evolve via preservation. I could use preservation here to evolve my soul once you've committed a skill to blah, blah, blah. Yep. So what are we committed to preservation? Safety in oblivion? Yes. Quenching and quellings, we have committed health to that, so we should be able to use that to upgrade our heart. Terrific. I think... Okay. De motu corporum vetitorum. Keep adding an I unnecessarily. The author rejoices in the name of Abelard Hubris, and the title might be translated as On the Forbidden Motions of Bodies, evidently a reference to Newton's De Mortu Corporeum, published some 20 years previously. Okay. We'll have to see more about that later. For now, I believe we can stick it there. Yeah, sure. Maybe there. Yeah. And I think this is probably... let's be in speedy fast mode, but I'm going to quickly throw this here. Have that. Test our metal. Why not? Dusk has fallen, isn't that grand? We are not currently looking at books. I'm just lazy in that regard. I'm fast forwarding through to New Dawn. So, daybreak has arrived, etc. It's a sunny day. That'll be good. And I believe I just wanted to make sure I test this before ending the episode. Throw this in here, throw this in here, and this. Preservation. The earth endures, and so do I. I believe this should grant us a boost in health, or it should boost our health. But that's a 3-minute test. So here, I will call an end to the episode. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the episode. Beginning of spring, we should be familiar with most of the weather that we have in store. We should be able to crack into a few more of these rooms, predominantly focusing on just powering up the midwife. I think we have ways to do that. But yeah. Hope you're enjoying the series. If you like the video, feel free to give it a like, etc. And until next time, peace.